Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today is Monday, November 10th. When you'll be seeing this, it'll be November 11th. And I know what you're thinking. Whoa, new setup, new background. This nigga's in a dungeon. I actually moved my setup down to the basement. So my office is now in the basement, guys. And the reason I did this is because I'm repairing. I don't know if I ever shown, but there's a leak from my roof that damaged the ceiling and in that room, and my office was like literally right below where that leak was, and I fixed it temporarily, but it rained over the weekend and it started to drip again through the ceiling. So I'm just gonna fully fix it and not, try to do any shortcuts. So in order for me to do that, the office got a real big mess, and I don't like messy spaces. I'm real organized and neat, so I just decided to move my office down here to the basement where I can keep it neat, where I can keep it clean, and then I can make a mess up there, and I can and fix it up and stuff like that. So that's kind of why I'm down here. My new setup. I know it looks kind of grim down here, with the concrete. I'm doing some painting. I got to put the trim down here at the bottom of the floor and stuff like that. Like right here. It's gonna get put up together real nice. It's a work in progress. I'm actually gonna turn downstairs this whole basement area into like a studio apartment. That way I can rent it out. But it's a work in progress. I'm kind of doing everything myself, so just give me time. But in the meantime, we're down here. This is the office. This is where we're hanging out at. This is where we're gonna be watching videos at from now on. Today, we're watching bit of a different video again. Listen, I'm not a doomer. I'm not a doomer by any means. I'm very optimistic. I'm very optimistic about the future, and I'm a life enjoyer. I actually enjoy life for the most part. But this guy has the opposite opinion. He said everything about life sucks and is horrible, and I'm wondering if you guys relate. I'm wondering if I actually relate to some of the things that he's about to say. So let's jump into the video and see what's up. See if we can find some common ground. Let me actually switch this over.
I got a call this morning from AAA. AAA is a car insurance company. Car insurance is something that you pay for because you have to for some reason. When you become an adult and you attempt to live in society, every single aspect of being alive costs between $100 and $1,000 to $2,000. Every single thing. And the older that you get, the more things keep being added. So you work like a dog all month so that you can afford every single hand that's sticking out in your face saying, you have to pay this because otherwise you won't have car insurance because you need car insurance to drive, and you need car insurance because you have to drive a car and you have to go to your job and you have to do all this stuff. And please, if you're thinking at this point, well, you don't have to have car insurance. If you want to drive a car, then you have to get insurance because that's your decision. No, it isn't. No, it's not my decision because I live in a city that is car dependent. I live in a country that is car dependent. So don't be fucking cute and say that I should take the Los Angeles Metro. Spare me.
Okay, off rip, we are on common ground. First of all, I didn't know AAA was an insurance company. I thought AAA was like Hero, something we have here in Atlanta where they like pull up and they just like rescue you from like car situations, like a flat tire or a blown something. They come and they pull up and they fix it for you. I didn't know AAA was insurance. But the second thing, insurance, having to have insurance, I'm with this nigga on a 100% level, bro. Like, why do I have to have insurance? Understand this. I'm driving my car. Insurance is to cover me and the other guy. All right? I get it. The other guy needs whoever. If I hit somebody, they need to be covered, right? But here's what I think. I think if they're paying their insurance, and I hit them, that should be what the insurance is for, so that they get covered, so that they get paid if they get hit, right? Or if they hit, and if they hit somebody else and they don't have insurance, then that's their fault, right? You need to have insurance. But I don't think you should have to have insurance. Like, why am I if I drive good and I don't crash, why am I paying every month? Let's just say in a hypothetical world, I drive, and it's very not hypothetical because this is my real life. But anyway, let's just say I drive from the age 16 to the age of 84, where I no longer drive myself, and I never get into a car accident. That means I paid insurance from 16 to 84 for no reason. Another thing is, if you don't have insurance, your registration gets canceled. Your registration gets canceled, you get tickets, and you get your car towed, and you possibly get locked up, bro. This whole insurance shit is a big fucking scam, bro. This whole insurance shit is a big fucking scam. Every insurance company is fucking scamming. We're paying you for... Okay, let me not say that. Let me say every insurance company that requires you to pay, which is, for the most part, I believe, car insurance, or you get a fucking penalty for it, is a fucking scam. It's bullshit, bro. And I hate car insurance, bro. I hate car insurance. If I want to have car insurance, that should be on my own will. It shouldn't be forced upon me. So I agree with this guy on what he's saying, bro. He's 100% fucking correct, bro. I relate.
Got a call this morning from AAA law enforcement. Or fucking goddamn it! From AAA, I don't even know what it... From AAA car insurance! AAA car insurance. And they said, Mr. Henschel, there's a problem. One other thing about being an adult is that you have something called a cell phone. On your cell phone, you get about 100 calls a week that are complete gibberish nonsense from a basement in Malaysia. You get 100 phone calls a week from random series of numbers. If you answer the phone call, you will hear complete silence. You also get one phone call a week that if you don't pick it up, it will ruin your life. So somewhere in there is an extremely important phone call. The same thing happens with your mail. Every week, you get 1,000 fucking pieces of trash. And one very, very important letter that if you don't answer, you go to jail. This morning, I got one of those phone calls in the magic grab bag. And I picked it up. It was AAA. And they said, Mr. Henschel, unfortunately, it seems that there was a lapse in your coverage because you switched your driver's license. You had a Maryland driver's license, and then you got a California driver's license. And you need to give us your California driver's license information now. Otherwise, you don't get to have car insurance. And if you drive your car, you can go to jail.
Bro, I told you if you don't pay insurance, you go to jail, bro. It happens to me. It happened to me, literally. Bro, this guy is fucking good, bro. Shout out to this guy. Before we even go any further, I have to shout this guy out. Daniel Henschel, bro. I'm going to subscribe to this guy. This guy is brilliant, bro. He's on fucking point, bro. This whole phone shit is a joke. I fucking hate using the fucking phone. I try to use it as little as possible. But, man, in the day and age that we're in, like, it's like you have to have it. I hate having it. I hate having it in my pocket. I hate carrying it around. It's just a pest. I just hate looking at it. The phone, it fucking sucks. And he's 100% right, bro. Like, you get a fucking 100 bullshit calls that does make no fucking sense. Why are you even calling me, bro? You're blowing me up. 100 bullshit texts. Like, come on, bro. I have texts from like people selling essential oils, bro. Like, what could you possibly be texting me for? And then you have that one important call, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Ever since these things became a more dominant, I don't know, accessory in our lives, bro, it feels like life has just went kind of downhill from the peak of, happiness. It's like these are like, I don't know how one device could do so much damage, but it's like, man, we really got to find a solution to these phone things. It has to be something better that doesn't take away so much attention and doesn't require us to like carry it around. Like, oh, how I hate carrying around this fucking phone every day. Yeah, bro, this guy's he's brilliant, bro. I have to keep listening to what he's saying, but he's on point. I didn't think I was much of like a doomer until I have my complaints. Like, one of my biggest complaints is booting people. The car boot situation. Oh my God. And then in Atlanta, you know how much it is to remove one boot? $75. That's my second complaint. Probably my number one. Why is every penalty so expensive? $75 to remove one boot? One boot. $75? Just think about that. A lot of people, they get a paycheck and they get, it's like $1,000 or whatever, so $75 seems a little bit. But on a day-to-day, if you break it down by day, let's just say you had to do one other thing that day. You had to go grocery shopping and you spent like $250. And then you got to take off a boot that's $75. $75 becomes a lot more. It's a lot more expensive when you think about it that way. And then everything else, like a traffic ticket. Why is a traffic ticket $700? You know what I mean? Why is it $700? A traffic ticket should be like, I don't know. It's a penalty. It's a little penalty, but it shouldn't fucking throw my whole life into shambles because I have to pay one traffic ticket. You feel me? I got caught with with no insurance one time. Now I got to pay a $700, and I'm not exaggerating, guys. I've got this exact ticket right now that I'm paying. $700 for this ticket. It shouldn't throw your whole life in shambles to pay this one ticket. It's a penalty, right? Come on. I was better off doing three nights in jail. I'd rather do 3 nights in jail than to pay this $700 ticket. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. So, I mean, this guy has a point, bro. Like, I'm with him.
So I said, okay. Keep in mind also, the thing that really bothers me about all these people, car insurance, credit card, landlords, fucking everybody, the utility company, the water company, they all speak to you as though you are voluntarily doing this, as though they are doing you a favor. I don't want to pay for any of this shit. I don't want to do any of this. I didn't ask to do any of this at all. I didn't ask for it. I didn't even ask to be fucking alive. I don't want to do this. I don't want to pay my car insurance. I don't want car insurance. I don't want to give you my new driver's license. I don't want to fucking do that, but I have to for some fucking reason, because for some fucking reason, in order to be alive, you have to pay 20 different people $200. And you have to keep reciting random digits of numbers. Everything about being alive is just fucking numbers over and over again. Important numbers for this, important numbers for that. You gotta type in this password, you gotta type in this number, you gotta type in this thing, and if you get it wrong, you're gonna go to jail.
Bro, I'm laughing because he is not lying, bro. I was just talking to my girl about this the other day. It's like, bro, anytime you fucking step out of line, bro, if you step out of line far enough, bro, or you fucking step out of line, it's either far enough or long enough, you're threatened with jail. Like, what is this life that we are living where if we do anything that's against what the people, the guys, the big guys want us to do, we fucking go to jail, bro. Like, it's fucking jail. Like, we just get threatened with jail. Like, oh, you don't have insurance, you're going to fucking jail. You know what I mean? You don't show up to jury duty, fucking jail. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you fucking piss outside, you get jail. You know what I mean? You're camping. I was looking for somewhere to camp the other day. And you can only camp at, now, correct me if I'm wrong, but according to what I've researched, you can only camp in like the parks that they say you can camp in Georgia, like, you know, the national parks or state parks or whatever, the private parks. It has to be, you know, designated camping area. Why can't I just go camping in the woods? And if you don't go to the national park or the private jail, again, so why can't I just go camping in a part of land where nobody goes, where nobody really cares about? Why can't I just go camping right there without being threatened jail if I get caught? Bro, I can't think of I've never heard somebody speak up like this, bro. We need more people like him, bro. He's calling out the system, bro. This shit is fucking crazy. It's weird, bro.
I didn't say any of this to the lady. I just said, sure, let me just give you this fucking number so that I can move on with my life and attempt to enjoy anything about anything. Here it is. Click, clack, click, clack. Click, clacks for a little while. And then she says, I'm sorry, Mr. Henschel. We can't offer you coverage. So I said, excuse me? Because I've had AAA for 3 fucking years. What's the problem? And she said, well, it appears that you were in an accident about a year ago. And I said, yeah, I was. I was in a fender bender. My one accident that I've had in the past 5 years. I drive because I'm forced to by society. I drive for about 75% of my day, every day. And one fucking time, an old lady cut in front of me going 20 miles per hour on the freeway, and I couldn't slow down in time, and I bumped her in the back of the car. Remember, this is a satire account. And she said, well...
What does that mean, guys? What does satire mean? I've been hearing that word thrown around like a lot. What does that mean, guys?
It appears that this was a 2-point accident. And I was like, what does that fucking mean? Everything is numbers, remember? Random numbers that mean something for some reason. It was a 2-point accident, and we can only insure you if you have a 1-point accident. So I was like, what does that mean?
What a load of shit. Bro, I could think of 100 different instances where I'm just getting hit with a load of shit. For example, somebody stole some slides, my girlfriend's slides, off the back porch recently, and we're going out of town soon, and so we have to get, we don't have like the Ring camera or anything like that. We got to get a security system, and we call Vivint number 1, and then we call ADT number 2. Vivint, oh my God. They give you the runaround before they tell you exactly how much it fucking costs. And guy avoids telling me how much it costs. After being on the phone with him for 35 minutes, he wants to tell me the monthly rate without telling me how much the actual thing is that I'm paying for. And he keeps going, well, is it the monthly rate? Do you want me to adjust it? And I'm like, listen, Teo. His name is Teo. Teo, if you listen to this, you're an asshole. Teo. He's like, Is it the monthly rate? Do you want me to adjust it? I'm like, Teo, how much is the equipment? The cameras, the Ring doorbell, everything that I'm paying you for, everything that I'm asking you for, after I've been on the phone with you for 35 minutes, can you finally tell me how much is the equipment? If I buy the equipment from you and I don't want to, and I don't want your fucking monitoring service, how much am I paying for the equipment? Mateo goes back to the monthly rates and how he getting adjusted and saying, hey, well, this is the payment. Until finally I beat it out of him and he tells me it's $3,000. I had to tell him that, okay, if I want to cancel next month, what would I owe you? He's like, oh, yeah, it's $3,000 for the equipment minus the, Listen, ADT on the other hand, I speak with a guy from ADT and he's asking me all these questions about my life like he wants to be my best fucking friend. Listen, I don't like you. I don't even want to buy this shit. How much is it? Get to the fucking point, bro. These fucking places suck, man. Dude, this guy is gold, bro. Go check out his channel, bro. He's speaking fucking facts.
And she said, well, a 2-point accident is when the person claims injury. So you hit this person and then apparently she was injured. So I was like, well, how do we know that? I mean, what do you mean she was injured? It was a very, very light accident. And so what if she was injured? Last I checked, the only conceivable point of having car insurance is in case something like this happens. That's what car insurance is supposed to be for, in theory. When you think about if there is any rational reason why you would need to have car insurance, it is for the purpose that if at one point during the 75% of your life that you're in a fucking car, you happen to get in an accident, you're not completely fucked. So, why, if I got in one accident, am I fucked anyway? Because the last time that I checked, the reason I was paying for this fucking shit, $200 a month, $300 a month, was in case.
I'm at the rate of $200 a month right now, guys. I was at, I believe, 300, but I called around and I switched insurance companies, so I'm down to 200. But still a lot of money, by the way.
Anything happened, right? So then why, if something happens, then am I not allowed to have the insurance that I fucking paid for in case something happened? Why did I bother then? What are you for? Are you just a fucking mafia that you come to collect your $200 every fucking month?
That's exactly what they are.
And if I need to use your service for anything, then I'm totally fucked because...
Damn, bro. If you think about it, that's exactly what's happening, bro. Are we just all being extorted? Like, look at this. I'm getting a phone call right now. Who is this? I have no idea who this 401 number is. No clue. Maybe Kevin. Who the fuck is Kevin? Bro, we're just being extorted, bro. That's all it is. We're just being extorted. We pay these guys for the X, Y, and Z. And if we ever have to use X, Y, and Z, nothing. That's my whole deal with the whole credit system. The whole credit system irks my last fucking nerve. And this is probably going to be the last thing I talk about. I'm going to end it here, but I'm going to finish the video. Guarantee that. But I just really got to lock in. I just have to say this about this credit shit. We build up our credit profile by paying everything on time and taking out debt and making sure we pay back the debt, and, you know. And then we get a strong credit profile, right? You think at that point you'd be good enough to use that. No. Soon as you go to use your credit, you are back in the trenches. You are back down bad. You have a bad credit score. You use more than you use your credit card. You're back down bad. What is the point? What is the point of this credit shit? What is the point of this insurance shit? What is the point of any of this shit, bro? I don't understand. I plan one day in the future to just get a piece of land off grid, and I know everybody probably has this idea, but listen, I'm gonna actually make it happen because this is absolutely ridiculous. Get something off grid, figure out how to get, water sourced naturally and not have to pay for it, electricity, maybe do some solar panels and shit like that, just so you don't have to pay everybody. Get a garden and stuff like that, so you just don't have to pay anybody. But you know what sucks? At the end of the day, you're still gonna have to pay taxes on your land. It's nothing that's yours 100%, and it's a shame, man. I don't know if we all need to just stop. If we all just stop, what can they do? What? Kill us all? They can't kill us all. What? Throw us all in jail? Can't do that. So I think one day, we all just need to stand up, come together as the collective, and say, fuck insurance. I'm not paying insurance. Fuck taxes. I'm not paying taxes. Well, we could pay a little bit of taxes, but a reasonable, fair amount of taxes. Fuck jail. I'm not going to jail. And yeah, we out.